Now, why would they do that? Why would they do? What are you doing here, hamster? What are you doing? It's 11:23 in the evening. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah. Well, I just kind of surprised that a couple of the weekend videos got a couple of people looking. So I appreciate that. Thank you. My friend, my buddy, down there in FLA, BassFzz, Xerxes, what? Has a new video. Now, let me just point out this one thing. Cubing Speed, hello, Cubing. What's up? How are you? What are you doing up so late? Well, maybe it's early for you. I don't know where you're at, but here it's getting late. They changed the text on the bottom of the StreamYard thing. Instead of share screen, now it's present. Oh, no. Yes. All right. What's going on, Fuzz? Let's hear what's going on.
To overview a video of an interview with this woman named SuperHead. I'm vaguely familiar.
Excuse me. Her name is SuperHead. Like SuperHead, like extra large head, or something else, referring to something. Probably the latter.
With her. I know she dated some rapper at some point in time. That's how culturally ignorant I am.
She was dating some rapper, huh? All right, well, good for her.
Really cared enough to do research into her. I could probably
SuperHead. I got to get that in the damn title somewhere. SuperHead. What's your name? Rachel Johnson, but my nickname is SuperHead.
To find out more, but I'm really not. I'm more
really. Your head looks pretty normal to me. That's not really what I'm talking about.
Interested in what she's saying here, which I actually saw the video a minute ago. I say a minute ago, it was like a couple weeks ago. I was like, okay. But then I actually checked my Twitter DMs for once, and
by the way, Fuzz, hope everything's okay in Florida there with the hurricane and various other things. If you're interested in helping the people out in Florida, like the American Red Cross, good place to go. You got a couple of dollars laying around, they'll take it. And hopefully everybody in Florida will get back to normal as much as possible shortly. We hope so anyway.
Someone asked me to do it, and I was like, okay. So the title of this video, at least on World Star Hip Hop, is
World Star Hip Hop? Isn't that station where they show all those people getting all crazy? Yep, that's the one.
At least on World Star Hip Hop, is if your penis is 6 inches, it's small.
Oh, you don't want to know me then. Whoa, excuse. Where's the micrometer? We can. Okay.
Most men have small penises. It isn't satisfying anymore.
I suppose if you've been plowed like a cornfield in Iowa, the rows, the furrows, and all that other shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You hear what I'm saying.
She wants all men to hear this. Now, I'm going to be 100% honest with you.
Yes.
As a PSA, I don't know what the flip we're supposed to do with that information. Let's, just for sake of conversation, actually reference what is a 6-incher.
Now, Mr. Fuzz is in the teaching arts, so he's going to demonstrate what SuperHead is telling us. Man, you loser.
Give me one moment. So, as it turns out, right, you go half of a foot. It's about this. It's about 6 inches, of course, ignoring the metal part, obviously.
I mean, that looks sufficient. I don't know. I mean, you could have a chode right? 6 inches and 4 inches wide. You never know.
This is 6 inches, right? which is quite a thing, right? Could you imagine this in
yeah, like a 6-inch steak or a 6-inch hot dog, I guess.
In penile form.
Yeah.
This is a pretty hefty set of a gun, right?
It's not bad. I mean, I wouldn't know. What are you saying, hamster? I am not saying a thing. Just never really got out the old measuring shtick to, verify. Let's just say that might be a little bit too much measuring tape there for me.
And what SuperHead is supposed to be telling us, which is why I actually find this conversation rather hilarious. Mm-hmm. She's telling us that in a world where women can get off fingering themselves, look at your fingers, right? Like women can get off.
I got short fingers, so you got manly fingers there, sir. Because I know you're about 6'4".
To the fingering themselves, right? This is too small.
Yeah, trying to measure up here. Let's see. Beer can. Yes. Now we're talking. The chode on tap.
Small.
Right.
Fingers can get them off.
Oh.
This is too small.
Well, you see, Fuzz, we got to talk about something here. It isn't just the, well, it's the motion of the ocean. You hear what I'm saying? There's something about that whole, Yes, sir. So, I do like that cap, though. It looks good. I like that.
Oh, let's see what she has to say.
Now, excuse me, before we get to the garden tool, are you getting gray, sir? You're sporting some gray. You're only like 25, man. You need to get some stress out of your life or something. Yeah. Oh, isn't he cute, though? Stop it. He's cute. Chris Mitchell is here. Hello. Good morning. Well, good morning, depending on where you're at in the world. Hello. Polska Bob is in the building. Riggs is here. Hello. Human is in the building. Human. Hey, from Australia, where the drop bears and everything eats you and kills you. It's wonderful. Good to see you, man. Hope everything's all right with you. Just watched your video the other night. Very nice. Very good. Go to Human's channel. Enjoy. Easter Sunday and Neo Wolf. Chaos for you. Everybody is in the building. All right, go ahead.
So let's see what she has to say.
Slut shaming is born in the insecurities of men. And
well, there you go, guys. you insecure incels from hell. Now we are to believe, by the way, that this woman is the prize that we all strive for. All righty then.
Your insecurities are born in your penises and your wallet size.
I mean, you never see a chick like that anywhere. She is so special. Don't you guys know she's special from?
It will never cease to amaze me how a woman could have so much sex with so many men and then still have such a rudimentary understanding of us, right?
Why should she understand? Fuzz. She can get dick on tap. And good for her. I mean, if that's her thing, she wants to get dick down all day. I'm getting the corn star kind of vibe, however. I don't know if that's true or not, but okay, go ahead.
Insecurities don't stem from your penis and wallet size.
Well, speak for yourself, sir.
They stem from the fact that it's not enough for women, stupid.
Nothing is enough for women. So when men finally understand, doesn't matter how good it is and the big and the nothing is sufficient. And it never will be. A wise man once says, even a 6-incher ain't going to satisfy those hoes. I don't know what the guy's name was. Plato.
You're insecure because you don't think that it's enough. You are unsure. That's what the word means. That
Look, Mr. Hamster here, average. Let's just say I've never had any complaints. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
you have enough to satisfy some other person, particularly a woman. They don't have enough money for women. Their dicks are too small for women. That's why they're insecure.
You ever get in a locker room with a bunch of dudes? I've seen some things in there that still scare me. It's like, how is it that huge? What do you do with it? I mean, do you have to fold it over? I mean, Jesus. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because honestly, and I'm gonna be super frank here,
I won't be super frank, man. My name is SuperHead. I wonder what you're going to get from me.
heard a big dick man with
Oh, you're just so insecure. That's what you are. You're just fragile as a man because you don't want to hear some chick talk about dicks.
not just big dick energy, not just BDE, but a
Right.
man who's well endowed.
Uh-huh.
I've never seen a well endowed man call a woman a whore.
Hmm. Okay, then.
I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
assuming that your life experience is true. I have. So I don't so what difference does it make?
I mean, you shouldn't do that, right? If that's what a chick wants to do, wants to go out and get plowed by everybody in town, well, that's her business, really. You have the option to accept that or not. It's really up to you as a man. Stop this bullshit where these women are leading us around by our dicks. It's like, okay, hey, that's your thing. You want to do SuperHead, you want to do that. Hey, good for you. Not for me, though. I think I'll pass on. Oh, well, you're so insecure. You don't like a strong, powerful woman. Whatever makes you feel better. That's good. Good for you.
I've never seen it. I have. Well, anecdotal experience is just what her point is that
Yeah, what is her point, Fuzz? I have no idea.
men only need to put down women because they feel bad about themselves.
I don't want to put women down. Like I said, that's what you want to do with your life. Good luck. Go for it. Use protection so you don't get some nasty herpes or something. But hey, that's you. Go. Hey, have fun. Have a day. Have a week. Have a year. Whatever. Perfectly fine. I think a lot of men are just saying, perfect, good, but not for me. No, I really don't want that. Oh, well, why are you so this and that? Why isn't any of your business? I just said to you, lady SuperHead, go do what you want. Feel free. It's not up to me to decide what to do. If you want to do that, go. But it is up to me to decide that I don't want anything to do with that. Mm-hmm. But you just ran into it. Mm-hmm. They'll never have enough to be satisfied.
And while there might be true to that statement, what she's trying to lead with is absolutely nonsensical. I mean, absolutely nonsensical.
Stop it. Why do you hate women? Why, babes? Why do you hate girls?
Okay.
It's always the men who can't handle a sexually advanced woman in the bedroom.
Mm. Maybe we don't want to. You know? Maybe it's just not that interesting. Well, but I've got all this and I'll do this magic shit. You know, end of the day, I don't want to be too graphic and disgusting, but end of the day, if I nut, I'm happy. Oh, but I can do it in this certain way. Good. But you want to get down to business as long as I'm, I'm good. I'm good.
I don't really think that that's ever been Youngman's issue, is that the sexual sensation itself is the problem. As in, a woman who's really good at having sex is a problem.
See, that's the, excuse me, the interesting thing. I got to freaking I got to go to the doctor or something. This throat is killing me here. Good. You've had a lot of experience. Lovely. Nice. Good for you.
I don't think that's the issue. The issue is for her to get to that point without you would require her having sex with lots of different men. That means when she gets to you, there is a perception, there is an assumption that her ability to pair bond would be severely weakened due to the fact that sex does not hold the same intimacy for her as it would for you.
Okay. Hamster, why are you comparing women to cars? I'm not. I'm just saying. In a male point of view, maybe a broken in car, just a little broken in. Yeah, the 300,000 mile car. No.
Now, the truth, now it could be true either way it goes. I would imagine that it is mostly true either way it goes, but men are a bit different in this regard than women.
Well, that's one way to put it, Fuzz. Yeah, a little bit different.
To say that men should be promiscuous, they shouldn't. I don't know why we accept that men should be promiscuous. It's ridiculously moronic, but
I think everybody should just keep it in their pants a little more, and everything would probably be a better place. The world, anyway. Go ahead.
Tabling that discussion for another time. The long and short of it is, it's not women who are sexually advanced that's the problem. It's how she became sexually advanced is the problem. And the assumption is that she will be a disloyal individual.
Now, if she practiced on herself, for example, I want to get better at this, so I'm going to practice. I don't think most guys would care. You can be my wife, mother of my kids. It's not that. It's the mileage and the baggage. Not very many people. Maybe Human talks about this. It's not necessarily the number of inches of dick that you've had. It's all the baggage, all the heartache and pain, all the fuck boys that you've chosen that broke your heart. Any man with any experience in life knows what I'm talking about, right? The 1,000 cock stare, all that other bull. It's not a fantasy. It's not trying to put women down. It's not small dick, lack of energy. We know, we look, we can see with our own freaking eyes. Oh, God, look at that. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's the issue. If a woman was...
That's it. It ain't the inches of dick. It's the baggage attached.
A virgin and you only had sex with her, and over time she got really good at having sex, nobody's going to be upset about that.
Nope.
Not one person.
I mean, they make books about that shit too, you know. I mean, if you're not good in the rack, you know, either of you, there's tips. The Kama Sutra wasn't written for nothing. You know what I'm saying? There was a reason behind that.
Problem is you'd have to actually invest in that person. And everybody seems to have a problem with that.
Okay.
When a woman is able to discern better, she's able to make more acute decisions, which
acute even. Ooh. Oh, baby, talk to me.
Means that a lot of men are going to be rejected because now she's seen more penises.
Now, I guess you got to fuck the guy in order to know. What does that say? SuperHead.
She's seen small ones, large ones, fat ones, skinny ones. She's seen brown ones, yellow ones, black ones, white ones,
right,
pink ones.
we
I'm
got
not
it.
done.
Yeah, we get it. Thank you, sir. We got it. You've seen a lot of dick. Okay.
She's seen circumcised, uncircumcised. She's seen low-hanging balls. She's
Yes, I'm sure you have, dear.
seen high-hanging balls. She's seen hairy one. Okay. All right. So
How
she's
about the balls in the toilet? Balls in the water when you get old. It happens.
seen all the penises,
Okay.
right?
And thus, with such a statement, she has indeed confirmed that the sexual experiences which she is commentating on are of an incredibly promiscuous woman. And
I think I was kind of thinking that, but now that you confirm, yeah, I'd say she's been around the block
honestly,
a couple times.
I think we could probably end the
Twice on Sundays.
video here. Like, this is not worth a discussion, because a woman that's been this promiscuous, having high expectations or higher standards of the men to pleasure her, only hurts her. First of all, do you guys actually want to be with women that are incredibly promiscuous? Because typically,
No, not necessarily. Not that I would object, but depends on the situation.
what gets a woman to being incredibly promiscuous is never a good thing.
It's a lot of dick. A lot of dick. So, I mean, honestly, guys, what do you think? Check your phone, hamster. Oh, Jesus. Did you send me a text? Hey, Nixon. How are you? I see Polska Bob here. Yeah, okay. Is it a link that I should go to do something? Bolo says, imagine the bullshit she would bring every day. Well, when I was 14, there was this rapper that had this huge penis, and he fucked me like never before. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay.
Most women don't come from great homes and then think to themselves, I'm going to go have a whole bunch of sex with a lot of different men because I don't care. It's either
Called college.
peer pressure that gets into that. It's either them being restricted when they were growing up and they weren't able to actually understand the importance of sex. They just were told to fear it until they finally feel the pleasure of it, and they just lose their minds because they never understood that with great power comes great responsibility. Still ain't a good thing for them to go crazy like that. Or sometimes they were sexually assaulted, and in order to reclaim the control they feel over their body, they purposely choose to put themselves in dangerous situations with new men and have a lot of sex to reclaim whatever feeling or whatever security they lost
The power they
after
were,
being assaulted that way.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
Either way it goes, whether it's them trying to find some type of self-esteem or comfort in the intention and validation of men, women being this promiscuous never comes from a good place. I've probably only ever seen one woman in the history of my entire tenure on this planet of Earth that ever said that she has sex with men because she understands it makes them feel good. And even then, that's kind of only half of her motivation.
No. Well, go on.
Not the entirety of it. And I only saw that woman on the internet. I didn't actually meet that woman. Most women aren't altruistic in their dispensation of sex. They're not having sex because they know it feels good to men. They're doing it because it feels good to them. Which
Big brain there, sir. Big brain. Absolutely correct. It's been my opinion. And you why do you hate women? I don't hate women. I'm just observing things. I guess I'm not allowed to do that anymore either. Is that right? Well, you shouldn't pay attention to the things around you here, hamster, because reasons. Because you're an evil, a misogynist bastard from hell, patriarchy, blah, blah, blah. What I've observed through time is that women do not do anything unless it benefits them. Now, I'm not putting that down. I'm just saying that seems to be the case. Very little altruism. I'll do this, but I better get that. SuperHead is going to latch onto your knob, but there's got to be something more at the other end. That's just me. Call me cynical. Call me a evil bastard.
Which, again, kind of reduces men to kind of walking dildos, which, ironically...
Yeah. Isn't that what women say? Some women say about men, treating them like objects only. One wonders if they know what the definition of psychological projection is.
Is the same sexual objectification they rage against. So they're hypocrites too. They're just morally dubious individuals. So her opinion of her saying that 6 inches isn't enough, I believe it. And maybe it ain't enough. But honestly,
well, hey, I'm hung with a fence post. I've got a telephone pole in my pants. Is that enough? No, it's not enough. No. It never will be, guys.
I don't want to be with a woman like her to begin with. So
no.
Yeah, neither the two shall meet. And it's not going to make her happy in the future. So ultimately, the person she really hurts more than anyone in this scenario is herself.
She doesn't realize that, though, yet. That's the shame and the horrible thing. And women think, oh, you man, you woman-hating man, you. I think a lot of men actually care. I certainly do. I want you to be happy. I want you to be fulfilled in your life. It's my goal. Be happy. We see some women going down this road. It's like, that's not going to, hey, fuck you. You're the small dick energy and all this. Jesus Christ. Okay, then.
The irony here is that she doesn't realize it. Anyway, I guess we can keep going.
But now what she has is this grading curve. She has this discernment. Educated women are able to make more educated decisions.
Educated women, meaning dick down by every Tom, Dick, Harry, and Riggs Jr. in the building. Well, I've had all this experience getting fucked, so I know all this stuff. Uh-huh. Okay.
When women are able to make more educated decisions, more men get rejected.
I wonder why women don't make more educated decisions when it comes to going to college and taking engineering or something. Interesting. Apparently they have to, take like 17 majors before they figure out what's going on. Really? Why is it only the dick that you've got to have 50 of before you know what's going on? Clearly a misogynist Nazi here. That's right.
It's that rejection the male ego cannot
the male ego.
stand.
Now, here's the interesting part about this, which is...
What's even more interesting is the female ego can't handle a man saying, hey, good for you. Glad you're having fun, whatever. But hey, it's just not for me. Well, what's the matter with you, you small dick energy prick? You're a loser. Excuse me, what? No, it's just not my thing. Wow, why do you hate women? You know the fucking story by now.
Is actually really remarkable. I think a lot of people don't understand this element of rejection.
Yes, sir.
The people that get upset from being rejected are either people that have been rejected too much or people who have been rejected too little. It's typically an extreme that gets you here. But if you're here in the middle, if you're normal, you just had, well, as men, you actually end up getting rejected sexually by women a lot before you get accepted. It's just kind of par for the course.
Yeah, women don't understand that part, though. That's what the girls will never get. Oh, what do you mean you've been rejected? Well, I've never been rejected. No shit. Really?
But the people that do have an ego about themselves, the men that can't handle rejection, are typically the men that haven't been rejected before. It's like telling a spoiled kid that they can't have ice cream when they want to have ice cream. Those are the men that can't handle rejection. Ironically, you've kind of flipped the script. It's actually Super Chad and Tyrone, who have always had a whole bunch of sex, being rejected that gets the gruff male ego. Oh, you can't do this to me. It's not.
Yeah, think about chicks and ice cream, though. You want ice cream, girl? Yes. And then, but I need it this way and that way, and it has to be 48 degrees, and it has to be this and that, and you have to serve it to me with a bunch of candles and shit, and only when I'm in the mood. Well, how do I know if you're in the mood? You'll just know. You'll just know. And when I'm in the mood for that, you better bring it over, or else you're a loser, and you have a small dick. Chicks don't even, I don't even think they know what they do. Oh, God. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
Normal men that get rejected who operate like that. And if they do get to that point, it's probably because...
Excuse me. Ice cream? I want ice cream, but it has to be in a certain bowl. And the spoon has to be a certain way. Oh, my God, you hate me. If you're a man who's been in a relationship with a chick, you know exactly what I mean. Girls don't get that, though. Women, they're like, what? Why shouldn't I get that? It's like, Jesus Christ, what am I supposed to read your fucking mind? You want this and that, and the spoon in a certain place, and then the fucking moon rising in Venus? I mean, Jesus, come on now.
Because they've been rejected a ridiculous amount of time, so much so that it's just aggravating and frustrating. But the thing that's goofy to me is the fact that no one likes being rejected.
No kidding. Yeah. Speaking the truth.
Which is why there are incels in the world who are beating.
Oh, God. Oh, boy. Who are beating,
raping, murdering.
Oh, get the fuck you. Fuck you. Let me pronounce it in a different language. Fukayua.
Deforming women.
Oh, no. Fucking get out of here. Incels, so-called involuntary celibates, they don't get within 25 yards of a woman. What the fuck is wrong with you? Don't you understand what's going?
No, it's definitely not the abusive men that women pick. It's the incels that they don't pick.
That's right. Yeah. Incels that don't get around women. Decent men. Decent young men who never get a fucking date are killing and abusing women. Right. Right.
Who are able to do these intimate partner violence.
Mm-hmm. Bingo.
I understand it's a bit more complex than that, but
that's pretty, first level stuff. Yeah, the guys who can't get dates are beating and abusing women. Uh-huh. Well, that's something new, isn't it?
I mean, if they're incels and they're not being picked by women, how are they able to beat them? And
that's a very good question.
Murder them and rape them in intimate partner relationships if they're not intimate partners.
Mm-hmm. But she doesn't even understand her own contradictions because her name is SuperHead.
You're not going to answer it because you don't know what you're talking about. So
no. All these evil incels. Yeah, it's just it's the new thing on the daily talking points sheet. Yeah. Well, this guy in California did this thing. So all people who don't have dates are abusing women. Well, have you thought that one through? Have you given it any brain power, dear? Yeah.
Because they're being rejected.
Uh-huh.
The male ego is dangerous. And it
right.
Cannot handle rejection. So therefore, ergo, if a woman is
you got that communications degree from University of California, did you?
Sexually shamed, it makes her not want to exercise her right to gain the same sexual education that men get.
I believe you mean sexual opportunity.
It's so odd, isn't it? Girls won't, women like this lady here, SuperHead, wouldn't touch a virgin with a 100-foot pole. They expect their men to be well versed in the and so they believe that men believe the same about them. Well, you'd never want I got to have all this experience because no, no, that isn't the case.
I find it ironic that the type of men you're describing are not incels. The type
They're
of
fuckboys.
men you're describing are the men that are equally as promiscuous, which just makes no sense. Like, you don't know what you're talking about.
No,
and
she doesn't. She's spewing bullshit. I don't know where she gets it from, but it's all a bunch of nonsense.
It's hilarious to me that the only reason you are allowed to speak is because you're a promiscuous woman. It's incredible. Like, the only reason people care about anything you have to say is because you've had sex with a lot of men, and those men you happen to have sex with were popular and had some type of skill. Or
wow. I mean, how hard is it for a girl to get laid? Well, you just, here, let me make a list for you. Let's see. I've got a piece of paper here somewhere. I even got a pencil. How hard is it? Okay, let's make a list. Show up.
like we're like rappers or we're prolific in some area. They're in higher up echelons of society. That's the only reason we care. Like, you're not saying it. Like, what you're saying is contradictory to itself. You say incels have big egos and can't handle rejection, but they have to shame women to bar them from the same sexual education that they have.
It allows her, without that education, she's not able to better discern, which means that if she's only seen one penis, because now this is where the fascination with virgins comes from. A virgin, a woman who hasn't been around either or, she hasn't seen probably any penises, maybe just one or two.
The internet just doesn't exist, I guess.
She hasn't been down to Miami during spring break or to hedonism in Jamaica and seen that penises get pretty big.
Let's get out the pencil here. Where'd my pencil go? What do men have to do to get laid? Average men. Just wondering.
And awesome, right? She hasn't.
Yeah.
Tried out a bunch of penises. She's a virgin.
Yeah, well, she should, right? Right, girl? You go, queen. Try out all those dicks. Get some experience.
Virgin, or she's very inexperienced.
And those 6-inch peepees won't be any good for you anymore, right?
Men like
or say small,
because then a man who is inept, and to be honest, most men are inept.
Most men are inept. Well, can I marry this chick?
Okay, the average penis size is only 6 inches.
Oh, well. Another reason I'm below average.
That's not a lot of penis.
Mm-hmm. And she somehow thinks she's a boss bitch. Well, I've had all this dick. Okay. But you should, if you don't want, same fucking, it's like Charlie Brown's teacher. Same old shit.
I'm sorry. I'm giving it to you guys. Really,
Don't be sorry that you've been railed by 300 men. It's your choice. My choice is like, no.
Listen, no chaser here.
Well, you're just worried because you won't set up to these other dudes. It's like, nah, I don't think so. Just don't want anything to do with that. Well, not like you have a chance, you fat old guy. Whatever. Good. Good for you. All right. But you don't want me? No, not really. No. You hater. No, I don't hate you. Yeah, do what you want. Just not for me.
6 inches is not a lot of penis.
Let me guess, though, if the wallet is about 3 inches thick, that makes up for a lot.
Okay.
There's men out here with 8, 9, 10, 12 inches.
Oh, okay. Yeah, horses have about 18 inches. So there you go.
Okay.
Mhm.
And more. I've seen more. More.
Great. Put it on your resume. Go on LinkedIn. Fill out your profile.
I've seen a lot more. Okay. I can't even get into it. I've seen some things.
Okay.
I'm sure
Okay,
you
some
have.
things.
Yep.
So I'm,
Yes.
I'm
All right.
curious. I'm curious.
Listen.
Can I ask a question?
Wait, not yet. Let me finish my
Yeah, let me finish my shit because this is all about me. Damn it.
sermon. Okay.
Okay.
'Cause we in church.
In the church of the BBC, I guess.
This ain't no church here. This is. Oh, God.
So now, when men shame women because of those insecurities, that makes women not want to have the sex that they really want. It makes them
No, you can have all the sex you want. Some men are just not going to be amenable to that. It's really that simple. Do what you want. But when it comes time to have some babies and get the white picket fence, some men are going to say, rather not. Rather not.
afraid to have the sex that they want to have.
Ah,
That shame
yeah,
is
yeah.
meant to make men feel better.
I'm going to be really honest with you, but
Mm,
I cannot empathize with women on this one.
no.
If the only thing that's stopping you from being promiscuous or, as you put it, having the sex they want is that people will say mean things about you, you should not be having sex because you are weak-minded.
Look at this misogynist Nazi here.
You do not have the strength of character to deal with the fact that people are not going to accept you. You do not have the strength of character to ignore the negative opinions of other people. And thus
It's not that people, Fuzz, won't accept her. It's top shelf Chad. Let's be honest here. Gotta always decode what the women say.
you should just abstain from it. Just don't do it. Just don't, because it's going to hurt you more than it's going to help you.
I
Listen.
wonder which ball player or famous rapper or whatever is she married up with this person? Is she in a relationship? You'd think the sky would be clear once you think about it, but not for SuperHead here. No, still cloudy, is it? You haven't figured it out. Okay.
What are you going to get? You're going to have sex with different men.
Yeah.
And what are you going to get out of that? Higher expectations that's going to make it harder for you to get off from the next man that you had sex with. If anything, you're only hurting yourself more. But let's say you do get the super ultra mega guy.
Right.
Now what?
Big top shelf 20-inch dick dude. Okay.
Are you actually going to be able to maintain a long-term relationship with them? Or did
No.
you only just want to have the one-off night stand so you can remember that as you masturbate until you die? Or until you find some other chummy guy that you can keep around you so he provides for you while you fantasize about being with a man that's better than him?
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Hamster, are you drinking beer? Yes. I'll say it again. If you are a lucky couple, and if you're doing the business 7 days a week, every day you're just having a great time, What are you doing for the other 23 hours in the day? There's more to this relationship stuff than just blinking, right? There's personality. You have to get along. You got to be around the other person. Now, our little superhead girl here, I wouldn't have to be around her to know she's annoying as fuck. Even if she had 1,000,000 miles of dick, she'd still be annoying as fuck. Wouldn't be the only thing one would judge on. It's like, yeah, I just don't, not really interested. See, oh, that's because your ego is fragile, and no, because you're kind of a bitch. I don't want to do that. I don't need that. I go to work all day. I get bitched at all day. I don't need to come home and have you bitch at me. It's pretty simple, I think.
If anything, it just makes you an awful person from start to finish. You're crappy from start to finish. Not because you want to have sex, but because you only are treating men as things for you to use.
And you think the only value you have in your life is sucking a dude off. Maybe it is.
Which again is ironic to me, considering the fact that lots of you guys love to complain about how men treat women like they're sexual objects. What's that then?
Called What's the matter with you? It's called projection. What's that, hamster? Well, a lot of times you hear these ladies say, "Oh, women just treat us like sexual objects." Okay. But in reality, they're projecting that onto men because that's the way they view men. There you go. The wisdom has been spoken. Invisible Rabbit, hello. Bolo, Mile High Ronin, Dalek, 2150. You guys have a great night. And go to BassFzz channel and look at his video. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.